to say thank you for being with me on one of the hardest nights I've had so far. You encouraged me. You made me feel less alone. And reading your comments this morning, you made me feel seen. Some of you might be wondering why I even shared that at all. I shared it because it's a part of my journey. I can't just show you the polished parts. I need to show you the raw, messy parts of healing, because healing is not pretty. It's not pretty. It breaks down the old pieces of who you once were, who you have been, in order to build you back up into, actually, you know what? You're kind of not building yourself back up. You're kind of actually peeling away layers of yourself that aren't really you. They aren't the true you, the soul you, the essence of who you are. And when you're on a healing journey, you're breaking down all of the things that you have accumulated along the way. Lies you've told yourself, untruths that you've heard from other people, self-limiting beliefs, fears, insecurities, all the things that we gather and collect along the way of living. We're not born with those things. We're born pure light. We're our complete, total soul essence in the most purest form when we're first born. And as we grow up, we collect all this garbage along the way that says we're not good enough, we're not worthy, we can't do this, we'll never accomplish that, this is impossible. Self-limiting beliefs and lies, when you're on your healing journey, begin to peel off of you. It's just a byproduct of when you start to go internal and heal yourself. And sometimes when you're close to a huge breakthrough, most of the time you will experience something big, something traumatic in your life, something you have to remind yourself, and something I remind myself all the time, that I have to remind myself all the time in those moments, is it's not happening to you. You're not a victim. It is happening for you. And that is a hard concept for people to understand. When you go through things, big challenges, you have a choice. You have a choice to either let it consume you, or you can allow it the opportunity to tear away all the things you really aren't, all the things that aren't serving you and that are holding you back. You can choose that, to let that challenge peel all those things off of you. And when you are releasing all of that old energy, that trauma that's been hanging on to you, that's been stored in your body, it's going to hurt. And I found with myself, when I break a bone, it's never just breaking a bone. It's never just healing from a broken bone. It's never just withdrawing. It's layered with my body allowing that opportunity to also release stored trauma, because that's my intention that I've set all along, is to let every challenge that I've experienced to make me better in every sense of the word. I just want to be the person I know I'm meant to be in order to do good in this world. I have such a passion, such a fire in me to help the world, to help people. What I've been through is it's not in vain. It wasn't just something that happens to me all the time. It's something bigger. I've basically been forged in fire. I choose to allow these challenges to make me into the person that I need to be in order to do the absolute best I can do in this world. I just want to help people. So when you saw that raw, messy breakdown in my video last night, it's actually a part of something much bigger, much grander. What's happening to me right now is much bigger than me. It's beyond me. I just know that I have a duty in this world right now to share my story. And I knew one day this time would come. I've broken, including these femurs right now, I've broken 14 bones in my life. I was diagnosed with a rare bone disease at age 12. It's called osteopetrosis. It's the opposite of osteoporosis. And basically, you have two cells in your bones. One is the osteoblast and one is the osteoclast. The osteoclast eats away old bone, and the osteoblast lays down new bone in its place. My osteoclast cells are very lazy. They hardly work. So it's just basically new bone laying on top of old bone, new bone laying on top of old bone. So my bones are very brittle and dense at the same time, like a piece of chalk. So it just breaks easy. And on top of that, it takes more than twice the amount of time to heal. Last time I broke my femur, it was my left femur. And that's the one I've always broken. So this time I've broken my right femur. That's the first time I've ever broken my right femur. So for me, this time was even harder because I've always had to rely on my right leg to be my strong leg. I've always compensated and relied on my right leg because I've broken my left femur now 5 times. And I have so much trauma stored around this leg that I truly believe, because I've set the intention and because it's such a divine plan with the universe and me, to do good in this world and to use my story to create magic, to help people. I need to send my story out into the world to help people. I don't know exactly in what form this is going to take place, but I know that this is part of it. Me sharing the raw, messy side of healing and my journey and what I'm experiencing. I believe that because I've set the intention to let every opportunity that I experience to make me a better person and to release any and all stored trauma in my body because it's not serving me anymore. I don't want it. And I'm not going to play the victim because I'm not a victim. I don't know about your beliefs. I'm not here to force anything on anyone. I believe everything is connected and everything's beautiful and there's truth in everything. What I believe is, I believe I'm an aspect of source, whatever you want to call it, God, universe, spirit. I'm bigger than trauma. I'm bigger than my pain. I'm bigger than the lies I've believed about myself. And so I want nothing more than to let go of all of that, to let go of pain and trauma and untruths that I've told myself. I believe that last night was not just me experiencing withdrawals. I believe it was also me releasing trauma. Because I believe somehow there's a connection between the medication releasing and the toxins releasing, while also taking a little bit of trauma with it. I truly believe that and I truly feel that. While I'm withdrawing, I am also releasing old trauma that's been stored in my body. And trust me, there is a lot. 14 bone breaks. So many hospitalizations, so many surgeries. There's so much trauma in my body that's needed to be released. And I've already released so much of it. But I believe that I'm getting to a point now to where I've released enough to where I'm starting to feel like my true self, my soul self, my true essence. We're all bright lights in this world. But it gets cluttered by trauma and pain and lies we tell ourselves because society feeds it to us left and right. Our families collect it. Our lineage is filled with it. We're the ones now that can take the opportunity to heal ourselves, release that old trauma, and in doing so, we're healing our lineage. And we're breaking the cycles. We're breaking the cycles of limitations and lies that we've told ourselves and have lived with and believed this whole time. Lies and limiting beliefs of, I'll never have enough money, or I'll never be good enough for this. Nothing good ever happens to me. This always happens to me. That always happens to me. How come they're like that and I'm not? Self-limiting beliefs. Break those cycles. If something specific is popping into your mind right now when I'm saying this, that's your intuition. That's your higher self telling you That's God, whatever you want to label it. It's all the same to me. It really is. There's no labels here. You can't define all of this into one box. You really can't. So when people refer to something as one thing and something as another, it's really all the same thing. We're just defining it in different ways. So if you're thinking about one specific thing as I'm talking about this, that's your body saying, it's time to let this go. It's time to heal this. It's time to break the cycle of lack. It's time to break the cycle of not having enough. It's time to break the cycle of trauma, of pain, of anything you can think of. Addictions. You're the one with the opportunity now, just like me. I chose to take that opportunity. I chose to take that upon myself, specifically in 2020 when I couldn't work. I had the whole year off. And because of everything I've gone through, when I broke my left femur, the very last time, which was in 2011, I started developing depression and anxiety. And so the doctor was quick to, put me on antidepressants and anxiety meds. And then pretty soon it was, I was already on pain meds because I was also dealing with incredible migraines. But that's for another video. All these medications accumulated over time. And so finally in 2020, as I started really going internal and wanting to heal parts of myself that I just didn't want to be anymore. I didn't want to carry anymore. No one deserves to carry trauma around with them. No one. But you have to take the responsibility and do the work. It's hard. It's messy. It is not fun. But you know what? It is so rewarding. It's so rewarding because when you start to be able to let go of fear and limiting beliefs and anger, insecurities, you change, you grow, you transform. You transform before your own eyes and you transform before everyone else that knows you. And they see it because they'll say it. In 2020, I decided, okay, I'm to a point where I want to get off all of my medications. I was on a handful of medications, and one of them being gabapentin. And if you've ever been on gabapentin and then tried to get off, I have so much respect for you because that was one of the hardest things to get off of. I was used to withdrawing off of, opioids and things like that, prescribed medications. I had that down because I was used to it. It's never easy, like you saw last night. But gabapentin is a whole other animal. That one takes months and months and months to really feel. Like, I would have panic attacks driving, and I felt like I was going to die. Like, I felt like I felt like I was going to die. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should keep driving or if I should pull over. I always wanted to pull over, so that I didn't because that was scary. It's a journey, it's a process, and it's messy. And you know what? In 2020, I took that whole year and I withdrawed, and I was in complete withdrawals the entire year. The entire year. And I fully believe, because I set the intention to let go of trauma and release what no longer serves me, that not only was I releasing and detoxing from medications, I was also simultaneously releasing and letting go of stored trauma. I believe it was hand in hand. Healing is not linear. Everything's connected. It was such a transformational year for me. After that year, I was lighter. I was brighter. People said, oh my gosh, the whites of your eyes are so clear and so beautiful. You look lighter. You just look lighter. You feel lighter. You look brighter. When you let go of trauma and you get off of medications, but most importantly, when you let go of trauma, people are going to notice. You are going to feel it. You are going to shine because that is who you are. You are a bright aspect of Source. We are all aspects of Source. That is my belief. I believe we are bright aspects of Source, and when we peel back those layers of who we aren't, you see it, you feel it, and you're able to shine in the world. And I believe right now what I'm going through is playing a duality, like a dual part. I'm experiencing incredible pain, and even sitting in this position, I'm in pain, but I believe everything I go through, it's all leading up to something big. And when you have a belief like that about something that you're going through, it's all going to pay off. There will be something big. You're going to transform, and you're going to help transform other people. I want to help change the world. I want to help people. I want to show people how to heal. I want to show them that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've experienced in life, no matter how hard it is or was, you can transform and come out stronger and brighter than you've ever been, even before the trauma happened. It's not only possible, but it's a guarantee. When you start working on yourself and you start going within and healing from trauma, just setting the intention, that's when it starts. That's how it starts. That's all it takes. Just set the intention to let this opportunity make you the best version of you that you've ever been. And it will. It'll start. It's beautiful and it's messy. So because I've set that intention, everything I've been through has served to shape me and form me and transform me little bit by little bit to make me the person that I've always meant to become, which is my true self. I am now to the point to where this is all beyond me. My story is its own living, breathing entity, and it wants to be shared. It needs to be shared. It's going to do so much good. I've always believed that. And I have to share it. I have to share my story. And so sharing that raw, messy video of me last night, that was meant to be shared. That's part of my story. My story is not just me sitting here talking, being like, oh yeah, I've healed and, I'm staying positive. That's great, but no, healing is messy. My story is messy. It's beautiful and messy. Raw and... My story is something that needs to be shared because I truly believe that it's going to help transform people. I want to help show people that no matter what you've been through, no matter how hard it was or is, you can come out the best version of yourself. Everything I've gone through has served to become the catalyst for me becoming my greatest version of myself. Same goes for everyone. If we set that intention and allow it to be so, you'll be able to get through anything and come out the other end brighter, stronger, more healed, more beautiful, more everything.